Hey guys, this is your spiritual guidance from Nana. Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm excited to be here. I've been on a little hiatus. I had my tooth pulled, yay. That was exciting. But I just want to thank all you guys who, are praying for Dee. She's still in the hospital, but she's off the respirator right now. Okay, and if you're listening to this, Dee, when you get a chance, hey, I love you. She's a good friend of mine, and she has pneumonia, and so I thank you guys for all your prayers. But where this message is going to be for the collective, it's going to be a general message. We're just going to go with the flow and see what Spirit has to say to you guys. All right? So we're going to get your energy. The time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. Confidence and you are unique and special has been coming out a lot, guys. Some of you might be 39 years old. Your path life might be 3 or a 9. But the time of guilt and shame ends now. Some of you have remnants of guilt and shame from places that you grew up that were put on you falsely is what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling right now, okay? And that's getting ready. Their spirit team is telling you it's getting ready to end. You've taken a look at things and you've handed everything over. So you might have remnants of guilt or shame lingering within your, in your essence or whatever, or in your mind and emotions. And your spirit team is going to help you to release that, okay? All right, we're going to see what your challenge could be. All right, what is the challenge, Holy Spirit? Challenge. Alrighty. Your challenge is surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So some of you, this is in your challenge position. All right. Excuse me. So allergies. So some of you, as far as your challenge, you're too much up in your head right now, so they're just telling you to focus on your passion, but surrender it to them at the same time. Don't be obsessive compulsive, whatever that is. A passion, it could be a hobby, your dreams, your desires. Okay, get out of your head and feel the fire within your belly, okay? Focus on people and activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So that is in your challenge position right there, guys. I feel like for some of you, you're not quite sure what that passion is yet. But if you ask your spiritual team, they'll bring you signs and synchronicities, okay, to bring you to this. It'll be people coming into your life, or you might see or even hear through music or song something that just triggers you. A passion is something that you could do for hours and hours and hours, and you don't even realize time has gone by. Some of you haven't found that yet, all right? You might have found some hobbies or some things, but you haven't really found that passion yet in your dream, in your purpose. Excuse me, guys. All right. So what's grounding you right now? What's in your focus right now? What is grounding you and helping you right now to stay centered? What is helping you to stay grounded? Thank you, Spirit. What is helping you stay grounded? We're going to go ahead and split the deck. There we go. Take a step back. That's what your spiritual team is going to tell you on this, okay? What's going to keep you grounded and what's going to keep you focused is if you learn to take a step back, okay? Take a step back from thinking so much. Take a step back from the bigger picture. Sometimes when we're too close to the rock, too close to the problem, we cannot see, or it's foggy, it's unclear. But if you take a step back, all right, you're going to be able to recognize some of these blocks and obstacles that are in your way. And some of them have to do with shame and guilt that you've been possibly holding on to that is going to release, okay? Surrender to your passion. Surrender to your heart's desire. All right? Surrender to where you believe that you're supposed to go. In balance, of course, guys. Anything that's obsessive is out of balance. Anything that is obsessive is out of balance. All right? What you could be in your thoughts right now, you're thinking about your spiritual team. You're trying to connect, all right, with your Father, the great I Am, in your thoughts, in your focus. You've been leaning and depending on them for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay? And your spirit team is acknowledging this, that they see you doing this, all right? What could be in your needs and desires, power and intention, and how you feel emotionally, asking and receiving. Asking and receiving. So, in your needs and your desires, power and intention, see, you've gone to your heavenly source. You've gone to your spirit team, all right? You've lifted it up with power and intention. You have asked and received in your emotional realm. You're in prayer. You're in contemplation. You are waiting for breakthroughs, all right? You are waiting to see and to hear breakthroughs. Stuff that you have prayed about and put power and intention in. But to keep yourself grounded to where you're not worrying and stressing about it so much, your spirit team is asking you to take a step back from the rock. Take your step back from the bigger picture, okay, that is overwhelming you and stressing you out at this time, okay? So you have set power and intention in your thoughts and desires. You're asking, you're praying. So what needs attention right now? Spirit, what needs attention right this moment in the collective's life? They're in prayer, they're in meditation about, some of you have got some situations going on, just starting to channel here. Some situations in your family, in your finances. Some of you have got it just within yourself, not quite sure what direction you are supposed to take in something. All right? But look at this. Sacred plan. There's this sacred plan. All right? So what needs attention and action is you need to believe and trust that there is a sacred plan going on, okay? That you're anointed, that you're being guided, that your angels are with you, that your Father sees your prayers. He sees the power and intention that you're trying to put forth, all right? One card that keeps coming out is divine timing. And it's so hard to wait when we need something right now. It is so hard to wait and to believe and to trust, okay? When everything around us seems dark, or it seems cloudy or stormy, or just in upheaval. When things happen one right after the other. Okay? So you need to trust that there's a divine plan in action for you. And it will come about because you have set the intention for it. Okay, where do you need to direct your attention right now? Where is it, Spirit, that they need to direct their intention right now? Or attention, I should say. All right, where does their focus need to be right now in this situation? One more shuffle and then I'm going to pull. All right. Re-energize in the natural world. Let your inner hunter or huntress take rest. Some of you are very much a driver, a type A. You're somebody who takes the bull by the horns, is what I'm seeing. See, this card is a number 1. I'm getting that a lot of you are masters in your own field. And so we've been talking about this on and off, about trying to get out in nature and to just be, to re-energize, to fill up, and what your spirit team is trying to tell you is put down your sword for a bit. Put down your, she's got a little bow and arrow set right here. You are a spiritual warrior. You're a spiritual warrior or a warrioress, whoever I'm talking to. And your spirit team is saying, you can put down your weapons of warfare at this time and rest a bit within them, because they've got you. They've got the situation that is on your mind right now in their hands. And they want you to rest a little bit, trust in, lean on, depend on. So they want you to set your intention and your energy to trust and rest. Trust and rest that there is a sacred plan. Take a step back from the bigger pitch, and get a bigger picture. You're too close to the problem. And it's easier said than done. It definitely is a mind discipline, though. You have to tell yourself your mind does not control you. You control your mind. So you have to tell it to shut up, get out of the way. I'm not thinking about that. I've already handed it over to my spiritual team. I've already set power and intention. I've already asked, and I'm waiting to receive. So what is it that you need to let go right now? What is something that the collective needs to let go of right now that will help them rest? This one jumped. Inner child healing. Some of you, we've talked about this before, and you'll notice that if you do, you watch enough people doing messages, you'll notice that there's a theme that seems to go on for quite a while. Whether that's a couple weeks, a couple months, or something like that, it always seems to crop up, okay? And inner child healing has cropped up on and off. And so has building up your confidence, trusting in, relying in your spiritual team so that your confidence is full. But some of you have some inner child healing that has come back up, that you thought you had already dealt with it and everything else. But there's remnants, okay, of guilt and shame that are holding on, okay, with this inner child healing here. There's remnants, and it's the time for it to end now. It's time to completely release this, whatever it is in your inner child, okay, that comes up for you, that you need healing in. All right? And I think for some of you, I'm getting this message that The reason why that you have to look at this and address it, okay? And the reason why it keeps coming up is because some of this inner child healing that you're going through has affected your confidence in some way, shape, or form. And so when it comes back around in your mind and in your emotions and in your heart space, okay, I just got, you see an angel holding a little child here, embracing them, saying it's okay. You can give it to me. You can give it over to your Father, to your divine team, and we will embrace as you go through this healing for some of you, okay? It's doors and stuff that you shut off within your emotions and in your mind because you didn't want to look at it. You couldn't deal with it. Some of you, it's time to open that up and deal with that, to look at it, to come before your Father and your angels and the Holy Spirit and just open yourself up to let them minister to you, to hold you, to get rid of some of the things that are still lingering on in there, okay? So that some of you still have some inner child healing that needs to be let go of. And if you've gone through a lot through your life so far, no matter what age you are, okay, there will be things to look at. We all go through things that need a little tune-up or need a touch to be healed or that kind of thing. And if you live long enough, there'll be a lot of it. But you know, Spirit doesn't overwhelm you. He doesn't give you any more than you can handle. He only shows you little bits at a time because he knows that you need to deal with one thing at a time, not 100 million things all at once. All right, so just take what comes in, give it to them, take one step at a time, one day at a time, and let them touch that part of you that was wounded, all right, that was wounded. Okay, what does Spirit want you to know? This one flew out. Feel the blood. Feel the power of your blood in your ancestors. You are not alone. We just got finished saying that. Even your ancestors are behind you. And this is a 10. This is a completion, guys. So whoever I'm talking to, this inner child healing, you've been doing it for a long time. You've been doing it for a long time. And it's getting ready to wrap up. Just wrap up, okay? It doesn't mean that something else won't come up later that you didn't think about, all right? But it does mean that whatever you've been dealing with at this moment, in this present time, is getting ready to wrap up. And the shame and the guilt that you felt during that time, or shame and guilt that you have on something else is getting ready to wrap up as well. Okay, but you've got power. All right, you have got the power of your divine team helping you as well to see this, to recognize this, so that you can cut the cords. All right, we're going to get a little more clarifications, just a little bit more out of Nana's notes. Look at this, my first deck. 200 cards, way too many. All right. Father, Holy Spirit, thank you. Do you have another message that you would like to wrap up this message for the viewer here? What is some encouraging? What is it you wanted them to know? Thank you. Please and thank you. Whoa. All right, we'll take those. All right, the first card that flew out, answer coming with clarity. Yep. So, you know, some of these areas that you've been foggy on, or some of these areas that have been challenging, are going to have clarity come in for it. Some of you are photographers. You're going to be able to see the pictures that you need to see. It's so funny, I put the photographer on top of take a step back. All right. Maybe you're zooming in too close and you're not getting the picture that you want. Metaphoric. All right. You have a shield of protection around you. You feel like it's broken, but it's not. In other words, you feel like sometimes that your prayers are being on deaf ears, on a glass ceiling, and it's not. It's going through. You've got favor from your divine team, and you've got pause and reflect. So whatever you're going through right now, financially, with a relationship, with your job, whatever it is that's bothering you right now, okay? They want you to take a step back and realize that there's a sacred plan going on. You know, to put your hunters and huntresses, you know, put your weapons down for a while and get out in nature and do a reprieve. In the States, we're getting ready to go into the fall. It'd be a perfect time to go camping, guys. I'm just saying, perfecto mundo. Perfect time to cook, to have a fire, you know, the crisp air, just amazing. I love camping if you haven't figured it out. All right, one more. Spirit, will you give me one more from the Surrender deck? Ooh, flipper. Look, surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in the random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So what are they saying? They're saying go with the flow. And even though you can't see the answers right this moment, okay, smile anyways. Smile anyways. Not a fake smile. Not a fake smile, but a smile from within, because you're trusting and believing that your spirit team has a sacred plan. And they've got your back. Okay? I love you guys till next time.